So Rod, you guys have had some ups and downs offensively all year. Some moments good. Obviously today wasn't one. Can you explain what exactly wasn't happening for you guys today?
Yeah, we just didn't, capitalize on the opportunities that were given. Coach was putting us in a position to succeed, and we just didn't do that today. But we got to watch the film and bounce back tomorrow.
Was there something you could ID on the field that you guys weren't doing, or is it film-based that you got to watch first?
Yeah, I think it was more film-based. Kansas, they've been playing different defenses all year, so we kind of really, didn't know exactly what they were going to do. But after the first series, we knew, and like I said, we just didn't, capitalize on the opportunities that were given.
When the game starts getting away from you like that, what is the hardest thing about keeping it and still working, still competing as hard as you can?
Yeah, well, that just goes with, Coach Rod's mentality, being hard edge. Even going through the ups and downs, you still got to have that mentality to compete. So regardless of that, I think we did a good job trying to, compete and stay in it as best as we could. But like I said, we just didn't succeed in the moments we needed to.
Hard to get the run game going. This offense, with Rich in the past, always needed a run game. Is that something you guys desperately have to find a way to have consistently? You had it last week. It helped you get the win.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's more film study, and we know we just got to get everybody going, and it just starts with practice one, which just starts tomorrow. We're gonna watch our film, and then we got to watch a little bit of Utah, and they had a competitive game also today, so we just need to let this one go after 24 hours and continue get better for next week because we got a big game at home, and we got to become even in conference play.
Once you saw what they were doing and ID'd it early, do you think it stayed pretty constant with what they were doing and the way you were trying to attack it, or were there adjustments made on the Kansas side that made it more difficult?
Yeah, I think they kind of stayed consistent, with their play calling, and like I said, we just didn't make enough plays, and they did a really good job. And Kansas is a good football team, and they got a chance, to make some noise this year. So I'm not gonna take any credit away from them, but like I said, I think if we capitalize on the opportunities that were given, the outcome would have been different.
Part of the college world now, but was it odd seeing Trey Lathan on the other side?
Yeah, for sure. And Trey Lathan's a good player, and he was an old buddy of mine when he was on the roster last year. So it was definitely weird, but I'm excited for him for his future.
Did you run into him at all? Talk to him all in between anything, or is it things going too fast?
Yeah, things were going too fast. I don't have any buddies on the field, but after the game I got to see him and everything, and tell him what's up.
On your kick returns and punt returns, one, are you pretty comfortable back there now? And number two, any limits on what you can or can't do, or are you free to run back anything that you feel good about?
Yeah, so the game plan was kind of me, fair catching all today, but punt return was a little different. If I got a chance, I could go, but we were trying to get a block this week, so they did a really good job doing that, putting pressure on the punter. So I kind of didn't have any lanes to go, but kick return, it was kind of just the fair catch.
Real quick, give us your timeline. You're going to watch the tape win, pull the plug win, and then move on to Utah win.
Yeah, so we'll go in around 4 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll watch our film, have a team meeting, and then we'll do our walkthrough, and then it's on to Utah after that. Just got to let it go.
So the game plan for the kick return is to fair catch it. Something that they did, the way the height of their kicks. What was the idea behind that? Do you know?
Yeah, I really don't know too much. I just kind of had limited time because I haven't did kick return, since high school. So I think it's just the experience thing back there. But with me kind of getting it now, I know everything that's going on now. So once I get that opportunity to get the green light, I'll be good to go.
Highs of last week to the lows of this. I mean, you just have to bounce back.
Yeah, no doubt. We have to bounce back. Like I said, we need to get even in this league, and we got a really good team coming to Morgantown next week. So, like I said, we need to let this one go, and we need to compete at a high level and make sure we stay undefeated at home.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.